Hi, I'm Barry John, and welcome back to Let's Play Descent Vertigo. I have a couple of co-pilots, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
It's Laylight, just hanging out at the water cooler.
It's Solitaire trying to keep his cat from getting to the recording.
Ooh.
Man, they're just bringing out all the sequels, aren't they? Regular smelters just weren't enough. Oh, they had to make a second one.
Yep.
It's highly trained in the art of knowing what slag is and what to do with it.
Very true.
It's too bad they didn't name it, like, slag beef chunk or, like, grit hard steak or whatever those fake names were.
I think this is a new sound effect.
No, it's the same one. It's just they're a little bit more aggressive in firing off, so we're hearing it more often. But yeah, say hello to the spider bot again. Back from number 1.
I don't remember. It's been a while. I don't remember much of Descent 1.
Well, they had to give you an incentive to use that spread fire cannon.
Yeah, we'll call it that. An incentive.
And of course, where there are small, annoying enemies, we've got, well, I was about to say we'd have those small sidearm modula that shoot the flash missiles, but you just didn't get any out of that one, so I don't know what was up with that.
The RNG didn't cooperate.
Probably a difficulty-related thing. I bet on Insane that thing just spawns 10 of them.
Wouldn't surprise me, but I'm not insane enough to try. Also, here's the secret exit.
Oh, okay.
There's the
there it is.
Yep. But also I wanted to comment that the music for this level is the same as the music that was only in the original Vertigo for the final level.
Really?
Yeah. That whistling audio track is unique.
Alright, fair enough. Oh.
Yep, there's a secret hidden in the lava pool there.
You ever wonder just how that thin lava stays up if there's gravity? Also, wait a second. Yeah, there's just water on the floor and lava on the ceiling. What gives?
Microgravity? It's viscous enough that it can...
I mean, there's no such thing as down, of course.
Also,
except
down is the...
when there's a waterfall.
You mentioned there being an original Vertigo. What is that?
I think he meant the original, like, Descent 2. I think he misspoke.
Oh.
Yeah. Me bad.
This is the original.
Yep.
Except no substitutes.
I could have sworn I heard this track prior to that level.
Maybe you're thinking of, like, the Red Book audio to Descent 1 or Descent 2 or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, because they did reuse some tracks. That's true. Of course, getting some use out of the spread fire cannon because I felt sorry for it.
It's only fair. Sometimes you just have to remind yourself why we have things in their places. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, neat. You got a little rivulet runway there.
Yeah.
You have the Helix cannon yet?
Sorry, the which one?
The Helix cannon?
No.
Okay.
No. They knew better than to hand out the Helix cannon this early.
Huh.
However, I can tell you that by level 5, I have every weapon except for the Earthshaker.
Wow. Okay, that's news.
That's because I go to this first secret level, and the secret levels like to give you guns before their time.
Right, that's only natural.
So what did the secrets in Vertigo have?
if you think of Vertigo as being more than Descent 2, well, the Vertigo secrets are scaled up from the Descent 2 secrets.
I think your ship actually made like a little splashing sound when it hit up against the water. That's kind of impressive, actually.
Yeah,
I even pointed that out back in the original, back in Descent 2, when I first encountered the water level. Also, that is a bitch of a fight there. Not because the enemies, but because the switch to turn off those laser bouncing barriers is behind on the other side of the thing there. So you're
so the enemies keep body blocking your shots.
Assuming my shots don't get hit by the bouncing lasers.
Right, and just sent right back in your own face.
Yeah. So...
Well, I guess the answer here would be to use the Vulcan cannon, which won't bounce back in your own face then, huh? Or this. This works too.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the better guided missiles you've actually done all LP. Yeah, good job. Well done.
Yeah. I gotta admit, like, I mean, even fighting through my bad joystick at this point, it was one of the good shots.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty neat. And you got your target on the first try, too. That doesn't always happen.
I do think it is sort of interesting how they're kind of repeating that trap where you fly past the part, like the start of that rivulet, and then the ceiling opens up and some enemies come out. Like, that's a nice way of, again, letting the player know through repetition that they can guess this kind of thing ahead of time.
Mm-hmm. And of course the thief bot only shows up now that I've gotten through the yellow door. Me just reminding myself, where is the yellow door? And it's all the way back here near that first room. Now this room is a fun fight.
I'm listening.
Well, sorry, just placing down an anti-thief bot. It's multi-tiered. The room folds back on itself.
Oh.
And you've got room to maneuver, but on the same time you don't have room to maneuver.
This definitely seems like the kind of room where, well, like just happened with that driller guy, you back up and then you hit the wall a lot earlier than you're expecting to. What have we here? Mm-hmm. Oh, neat.
Now, I don't have to do it. I can, because there's the red door on the other side of that little energy hallway you saw there. I could have, grabbed the red key and then, gone into the boss fight room and then popped back out and gone around the backside here. But I decided to get,
yeah, it
fancy.
Seems like there's a pretty decently large number of enemies here. Probably better to just take them out ahead of time.
And of course, gotta rescue hostages.
So actually, I have a bit of an obscure mechanics question. We all know that if you have the hostages on board your ship and you die, then the hostages also count as having died, and that's just it. But if you go to a secret level, does that count as turning in the hostages or not?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It does count.
Yeah, because I remember we were talking a little while ago about how the secret levels sort of counted as being the same level as the original, but I guess not in that particular aspect. And what is going on with that sand wall there?
That sand wall isn't actually a wall. And once I finish collecting these shield upgrades, instead of floundering around like an idiot, I look at it, I shoot into it, I check the map.
Oh.
And there's a cloaking device hiding behind it just for giggles.
I see.
Which is going to be necessary because once I pop into here and grab some Vulcan ammo, because there's going to be more enemies appearing. And so the cloaking device helps me take care of them. Trust me, guys, this room is a lot more fun to fight your way through if you don't grab the cloaking device and if you don't take a break in the middle of it to go through the that. I won't call it hidden passageway.
Yeah, I can see how those two enemies there at the end were kind of spaced really far apart, so that you almost certainly just have to turn to face one of them. So the other one is going to be in your blind spot as you're trying to kill the first one. So it's a good thing you were cloaked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, this is...
Ooh, I like the looks of this room.
Yeah, it makes it... You can very easily see all the projectiles aimed at you.
Yep.
Or actually near where you're trying to go in a few cases.
And the best part is, like, you know, the game doesn't stutter. All these projectiles, all these enemies trying to get at me, and the game just keeps running like keeps purring along like it's perfect. Not like some more modern games where it's like, you know, you get 3 shots on the screen and suddenly it's losing 30 frames a second.
Well, I mean, that's supposed to be a big advertising point you can put on the box. Hey, look at us. You can have 50, 100, no, 200 projectiles on screen all at the same time, and it'll be fine. And that's true even nowadays.
Yeah. I remember someone talking about the Earth Defense Force series and their philosophy toward frame waves, like our frame rate is high enough that we can afford to spend it on more enemies on screen.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be a big thing with the Dynasty Warriors game too, isn't it?
Yeah, the idea is that you can push the engine to just have hordes and hordes of enemies.
Yeah,
course,
especially little tiny enemies that you can just mow down with a powerful gun.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I'm one of those guys who was disappointed that, you know, when you were playing Kingdom Hearts 2, you couldn't fight all 1,000 Heartless at once.
Yeah, that is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know...
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, the reactor wasn't that hard to deal with, but now it's just a case of getting to the secret exit.
So we got a bit of a run this time.
Wait, yeah, hey, guess who just popped in and I get to ignore? That's right.
Did collateral damage free the guide bot?
No, I didn't kill the thief bot.
Oh no. Oh well.
Yep.